Today I'm sharing with you the number one tool that I discovered for inner stability. And it's so simple, you won't believe it. I was always a very sensitive person, and because of that, it's very easy for me to get out of balance. So I had always that feeling of that sensory overload. I was overthinking everything, and it was very easy that some situation or somebody has thrown me out of balance. And then I discovered this tool, and it changed everything for me. And it's so simple that it seems like it cannot work, but I am practicing it now for a longer time, and it's a super nice tool for the summer when you can be outside also barefoot. And for me it's incredible. It really helps me to come into my center, to connect with myself and my surrounding, to feel grounded, centered, and at home in my own being. Maybe you heard already of it. It's called grounding. There are so many different kind of techniques how you can ground yourself, but actually there is no need of any technique because it's super simple. You just ground yourself by connecting with the earth. You can do it by lying down on the earth, by feeling your feet on the earth. So it's nice to have some kind of technique, to have an anchor to do it for a defined period of time, and to really come into this moment with the help of that technique. But actually you can just do it as long as you want, as long as it feels good for you. It can be very simple. You're just lying on the ground, and I prefer to do it outside because if it's warm, it's very nice to have the direct contact to the earth. Also, you can do it on the beach. It's very nice to lie in the sand and connect to the earth. You can do it by walking, so you are feeling your feet, how they really touch the ground. And it's possible, if it's not possible to do it barefoot, you can of course also do it with shoes. If you are using some kind of towel to lie down, I prefer to use a towel that has natural materials, because nowadays all that clothes and stuff, they are made out of plastic. They have components that are not really natural fibers. And this, for me, I learned is very important because of the energy flow. If you're using natural fibers for your clothes and also for the towel, then the energy can flow. If you're using plastic and stuff, nylon and stuff like this, it's blocking the energy flow, and that's why I think it's not recommended. But of course you can use to start whatever you have. I'm just sharing this because I read a lot about that and I tried a lot. I feel the difference. I think it's much better to use natural materials like cotton or linen, and you have to have a closer look what is inside of that fabric, because often it's a mix, and then they use a part of cotton but also they use a part of plastic stuff. So this is very advisable to take a closer look at that fabrics. But in any case, grounding is very valuable. In the summer now, I'm practicing it like this. If I have a lunch break, I'm just taking my towel and lie down outside in the garden, just on the floor, and then I feel the connection to the earth, and that already is very relaxing. It sounds too simple, I know, but for me it slows down all the thinking process. After that I feel much more relaxed, I feel much more calm, my day goes more smooth. It's not like that hectic in my daily life. It helps me to have a more peaceful day where I can do the activities that I have to do, that I'm enjoying to do, but it doesn't feel like that constant hurry. So I can recommend to start very simple with 5 or 10 minutes during your break. This is already for me a big help in my daily life. I want to share a specific grounding technique that I discovered. You are standing with closed eyes and your feet are touching the ground, and then you come with your awareness to your body. You feel how you're breathing. You become very aware of your feet and how they are touching the ground. And then you're imagining that under your feet there are growing roots into the earth. You feel that connection and imagine how the roots under your feet become bigger and bigger. You can stay with that imagination as long as it feels good for you, and you feel that connection to the earth and how it is becoming deeper and deeper. You feel how the roots are bringing that deep connection to the earth. They are rooting you deeply into the earth. You stay with that feeling for a while until you come back with your awareness to your breath, and then you can slowly open your eyes again and just take some minutes to come back to hear the noises around you. I would be very interested to hear from you how this went for you if you are trying that technique. It's very interesting if you are having the same experience, that it brings some centeredness to you in your daily life. I wish you a beautiful day and hope to see you in the next video.